Good morning, Random Scottish History patrons, and welcome to another Friday Random Scottish History Show and Tell. We have Fargo running about constantly. ZaraKat got curious about the change in setup for this, so she's joining us. She's getting her cone off later today and getting her stitches out, so she'll feel a lot better later on. You've only just got about 7 hours left, darling. It's almost done. It's almost over for her. Okay, so today I thought we would have a look at this thing. This is a picnic hamper. It's a 19th century picnic hamper, and it was full of books, right? And the books are actually far better than I thought. When I saw it going in a New York auction house sale, it was going for like $12 or something. There wasn't very many bids on it. I ended up getting it for the $12, and to be honest, it was really just the box that I wanted. It was the picnic hamper I wanted. But after having a look at the books, I'm quite glad that I kind of hung on to those as well. I had a book collector friend kind of interested in them, but no, I thought I would hang on to it. So it's quite a big thing. It's quite heavy because it's full of books. This leather that comes off red, it's basically a powder now, because it's sold, it's fallen to bits. The leather just wants to fall apart. So, history of picnics. I don't know what I can say about picnics. I guess the aristocracy, nobles, the hunting class, I think we all know what I mean by that. They would go out hunting and obviously have their lunch or their dinners out on the trail, you know. By the 19th century, landscape painting was quite big. Just taking note of the beautiful spaces around where people lived, countrysides and what have you, and it was fairly unknown for those outside of the wealthier classes to be travelling abroad, unless it was for religious reasons, maybe some kind of pilgrimage or what have you. People didn't really travel abroad very much, so getting out and about in your own area was useful. It was convenient, you know. You might be able to see a part of your town or your area, your borough, that you maybe wouldn't spend too much time on because your days were taken up with working and survival. So when you got any time off, you would maybe take a wee moment out to go with your family and friends and have a picnic, and just go somewhere and eat and drink and enjoy your surroundings. Bandstands were quite a thing in the 19th century as well. So people would bring their picnics to go and listen to bands play, brass bands and things, marching bands, playing in parks and what have you. So it was a proper day out. To go on a picnic was to go out, like lots of preparation, and that was a big day out. So people would need hampers that could accommodate all of their things, store all the food and plates and tableware and cups and things. Hello, Fargo. So I can show you a bit of where that's already fallen off, and I'll probably put that in the other camera to show you. We have a Fargo behind now. will not annoy him too much. He can get quite feisty. Alright, so it's quite a strong lock on it. Like, these really snap open. Okay, so I hope you can see this alright on the camera. I hope the lighting is high enough that you can see this. I might brighten it a wee bit. So we have some of the books here. There's quite a lot of books, and I think I've uploaded scans of what I found was Scottish within them. It is the International Library of Famous Literature, and I think when I'd seen it for sale and I'd seen that these were the books that were contained inside, hello Fargo boy, I had the idea that it was an index, really just a list of books that are available, because I've come across those a few times, and I mean, they're interesting to know what's available, what was out there, but other than that, yeah, I think they're only really useful for real serious book collectors that are tracking down specific titles and what have you. These are actually a bit different. What they contain are short abridged versions of and kind of snippets of famous stories, essays, novels, all kinds of literature, famous literature, and they're actually great. So you should be able to see those in the scanned images, the International Library of Famous Literature. It'll be in scanned images, or it'll be in non-Scottish publications. I will put it in the description of the video. I'll put a link. So you have all of these books. What you also have are the details of the box. So, now, these things were elasticated, but the elastic is, I mean, if you pull it, it would stay pulled, you know, like there's not really much stretch left anymore. But it's nice, all the wee fastenings are still they're very sharp and they're very well made, I guess. We'll take some of these books out and we'll show you the inside. I'll up the lighting a wee bit as well, just so that you can see a wee bit better. There are a few of these books in it. I mean, it is a great box to keep these in, to be honest. Terrible premonition that these pile of books are going to fall over in front of me. Okay, I think we'll up the light a wee bit. I've said that a couple of times actually, so I should just do it. Okay, better view of a ZaraKat too. I'm in this because our flatmate decided that it made sense to wear some kind of protective coverall, because this really does just want to spread red powder everywhere. So you can see it's quite big. Like, I mean, it's really got some amount of space. You have these ties which would secure your plates and things down the bottom. You have all of these cubby holes all around it, all around. Again, the elastic has gone on them, but they would have held your cups and cutlery and maybe food items and things as well. So you could have taken quite a lot on a picnic with you with this box. It's really great. Now, I will show you. There's a reason for the white sheet that I've put down, and it's to show just how the leather falls apart. So yeah, I know all this action happening around you, babes. Eh? So we'll close this over. You don't want it open. Now look at this. Are you seeing all these marks? It's just falling to bits. It really is just powder. So I think it's great, and for like, I'm sure it was like $12 that I got it for from the New York auction house. No one seemed really interested in it. I think they maybe had the same thoughts on the books as I did, but it wasn't the picks I was going for. They were just a happy bonus. This case was really what I was about. I didn't realise that the leather was falling to bits. It obviously didn't say that in the description. When I took it to my book collector friend's house, the cab driver was a wee bit sad with me because his black carpeting had kind of rusty red smears everywhere because of leather, and I apologised a lot to him. He was okay. He was a bit sad, so I made sure that the next driver I warned in advance, and he was alright. He was a wee bit better. So a picnic basket, and next week, I guess, we might just have the one item left. We'll see. We will see. I'll have to have a proper look. And you've been blessed with both cats today. I get that you've not seen much of Fargo, but he's been kicking about. And a ZaraKat will feel so much better once her collar's taken off her neck. And her stitches are out her ear. She'll feel a lot better later on too. She just came over because she was curious about everything that was going on. So that's today's show and tell, and we'll see you next week. Enjoy it.